All right, now pleased to welcome in first team, preseason first team All-American, Hunter Dickinson. First of all, how does that sound, Hunter?
It's pretty crazy. I mean, growing up, you see all those accolades that players will get, preseason first team and all that. But to, kind of hear it for the first time was really special for me.
Especially considering a year ago, you came off the bench to start your career. I think you played about 15, 18 minutes your first game against Bowling Green. And what was it last year that you think enabled you to come on like you did as a freshman and have that type of impact?
I think it was a mix of, Austin Davis being there, the veteran leadership. He taught me everything that he knew, and I was so appreciative of him for that because there's no way I would have been the player I am today without him. And then, obviously Coach Howard, being the expert that he is and all things big men, those two really helped me, and I owe everything I did last year to those guys.
I've said that to everybody is the chance for a big guy to learn from Juwan Howard, a guy who is obviously in the league, successful, coached in the league. What's the biggest thing that you've been able to take from him, especially this past offseason, Hunter, when you've had a full offseason unlike a year ago?
I think the biggest thing that he's taught me is just to play hard all the time. I think in high school, I was probably a little lazy in practice and stuff like that. And that's probably the biggest thing that I'm proud of this year is, every practice I'm trying to bring it every time I step on the floor. And I think I've done that so far. And, I'm just trying to hold myself to a higher standard this year because I know he expects that from me. And, I'm a leader now. And so players are looking up to me. And so now I got to, set the bar for all the younger guys below me.
So I can see it already, not in person here, but you got a little more definition, little thinner. What's the offseason been like for you? And, go through kind of what the NBA people told you as you went through the process and what you're trying to work on with still balancing what the team is going to need from you this year.
Yeah, I mean, this summer was amazing for me. I was really happy with it. I feel like I got a lot better. I feel like my game has just changed so much since last year. And, I just feel a lot better about my game. The NBA people told me, everything that, I assumed going into, like they want to see me hit threes, for an entire season and not just, in workouts and stuff like that. And then also, with ball screens and stuff like that, they want to be able to see me switch on the perimeter a little bit more and just, my overall movements and stuff like that. And so, me and Coach Sandman have been working on it. Even me and Coach Howard have been working on it. And so that's stuff that, we've been working on at the end of the summer, but especially during the summer when I was back home with my strength coach. And so, like you said, yeah, there is a balance of balancing your personal stuff and also like the team needs. But I feel like I'm a really unselfish player. And that was one of the best parts of our team last year was, everybody kind of, gave up a little bit of their personal goals for the betterment of the team. And, I really hope that, I plan on doing that this year. And I really think that the rest of the team is this year too, because I think we have another really unselfish team. And, Coach Howard does a really good job of getting the right guys. There's a difference between getting really good players and really good players that fit the system. And I think he's done a great job of that.
No doubt. No doubt. So last year you were 0 for 4 from 3. Are we going to see you launch some threes this year? What do you have the green light? Do you know yet whether you're going to have the green light, or are we, moving it out to like 18 feet?
I mean, Coach Howard, I think everybody on the team has the green light with him. That's one of the best things that people love playing for him. If you play for Coach Howard, that he's not really going to get mad at you for taking one or a specific shot as long as, it's within the offense and, he's seen you work on it and stuff like that. And so that's why, I think a lot of people feel comfortable playing for Coach Howard because, he doesn't put you in a box. And so I definitely think that, he's okay with me shooting. And I think that's something that, I've been working on really hard this summer. And so I plan to use it this season.
Yeah. How much did watching even like Luka Garza in your league last year and what he was able to do last year? Because 2 years ago, he was a guy that really just kind of did his thing around the basket. And then last year, you were able to see him step out and have some of that freedom and make threes and make shots from the perimeter.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's something that you pay attention to because, he was one of the, I think he was the best player in college basketball last year. So, and I mean, obviously we had to watch a lot of film on him because we played him um, last season. And so, I was able to get a lot, I was able to watch a lot, of his game and stuff like that. And, the way he moved out there, the way Coach McCaffrey had him in the offense, I think that's something that, I could see with me and Coach Howard because just the way the offense works, I'm not just pinned down low. I'm moving around a lot with our plays and stuff like that. So, yeah, I think probably not like exactly like him, but an occasion I can, do what he did.
So 7 new guys on this team, including a new point guard, Devontae Jones, a transfer from Coastal Carolina, 6 freshmen, a couple really highly touted ones. What are realistic expectations for the Michigan Wolverines this year?
Yeah, it's definitely a different team than last year. Last year, you can tell that we were really a lot more experienced in this group just in the first couple practices. We're not probably as far as we were last year, but I think that's fine. We might not be as experienced, but I think we're more talented and deeper than we were last year. And so I think for us right now, we're just trying to get up to speed, get the freshmen up to speed. Devontae, I mean, he's a senior, and so he's already really basketball savvy and has a high IQ. But just getting him comfortable with the system, I think we're a little bit different when it comes to other colleges. We have a lot more just reads instead of actual plays, and so it does take a couple minutes, or a little bit for you to kind of get the feel for the offense. And so I think right now we're probably not where we were last year, but I think the ceiling is a lot higher than it was last year.
How excited are you, Hunter, to get back and play in front of a full capacity in Ann Arbor when last year you didn't have any of that? I mean, last year, your freshman year was not a normal year, obviously, in any way, sense, or form.
Yeah, I mean, I can't wait. Just going out to the football games every weekend, seeing the big house packed, I just makes me feel so excited for the season because, like you said, last year – we were playing in front of nobody. We had fake noise in the arena just to try to make it a little bit normal. But this year, with packed arenas, that's why I play, for that kind of atmospheres, like on a Tuesday night in Indiana. I can't wait for those kind of games. It'll be so fun.
Yeah, they're going to be yelling some stuff at you. It may not be what you want to hear. Maybe it will be what you want to hear. Who knows?
I hope they do. That's fun.
I know you don't mind that. I know that's something probably you've heard some of that stuff throughout your career. All right. So your mom was a volleyball player. Your dad was a baseball player.
Yeah.
Which sport? Did you try both? Were you any good at either?
Volleyball, they don't really have too much men's volleyball. I tried to start up a club at the Math, but I don't think, they were that serious about it. But baseball, I was really into. I loved baseball. I really enjoyed playing it. That was probably my favorite sport growing up, but I feel like I was just too tall for it, and I just was dedicating so much time to basketball, and I feel like I made the right decision to stick with basketball, so I'm happy with it.
I don't know. You could have been the tallest pitcher maybe in Major League history. I don't know. I know there've been like some 6'9", 6'10" dudes, but
like Randy Johnson was like 6'9", I think.
Yeah. I don't know if there's ever been a 7-footer though. Like imagine a footer in baseball, like coming down on that batter pretty heavy.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Well, listen, appreciate you taking the time. First team preseason All-American. Now you got to go out there and do it and win some games again.
For sure.
Thanks, man. Hey, listen, really appreciate it as always. Let me know if you need anything, that, and hopefully I'll get out and see you soon. All right.
Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate it.